Hi everybody, Stefano Garrisi here, and today on the Food Funatic, I'm in Metamora, Michigan at the famous White Horse Inn, where they're serving up all types of food, comfort food, steaks, seafood, and delicious desserts. They've even got a beautiful ambiance, rustic and romantic, and a long-standing history, as well as said to be a little haunted. I gotta check this place out. Let's go. Hi everybody. We're inside the White Horse Inn, and I'm joined with the owner, Victor. Victor, how you doing?
I'm great.
Stefano Garrisi.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Hey,
Appreciate it.
I appreciate you having me. Thanks so much. I mean, just walking in this place, there's like a ton of history. I mean, I can see all the structural ambiance here. It's romantic, it's cozy. I mean, it's rustic. I mean, what more can you ask for, right?
Nothing. It's perfect. It's Michigan's oldest restaurant, and been here 1850, and it'll be here till 2150.
Wow, is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, a new fun fact I learned.
Yeah.
Great. So tell me a little bit about how you, I mean, we got to tour this place. There's so much to talk about.
There's a lot.
And absolutely I have to try the wonderful food here.
Yes, it's great.
But
It's really good.
I definitely want to know how you got involved with the White Horse Inn, and tell me a little bit about your background.
So my wife and I, we've owned restaurants since 1986, and we've lived in Metamora since 1990. We own horses. This is the equestrian center of Michigan.
Horsetown, right?
Horsetown. We live 7 miles as the horse flies.
Okay.
And when the White Horse closed in 2012, Michigan's oldest restaurant, we would drive by every day, and it was closed down, and my wife would say, we ought to buy the White Horse. I said, we're not buying the White Horse. So I said, over my dead body, are we buying the White Horse? Sure enough, we buy the White Horse.
Who won that war?
Yeah,
Right?
they always win.
Yeah.
They always win. So we knew we had to honor the tradition of the area. We're from here. It's equestrian themed. We own horses, and this was going to be our last restaurant. And we put everything, all of our experience, all of our knowledge, all of the mistakes we've made, we tried to avoid, and we pulled together an incredible team of craftsmen. And we just did the best that we could, and really put everything we had into it.
All right, so when you walk in, there's a couple focal points, and one of them seems to be this wonderful fireplace. So tell me a little bit about that.
Everyone thinks it's original. It's not. We built it when we did the renovations, and we had a hard time finding craftsmen that do real stone.
Okay.
We ended up finding two brothers, 60 years old, and their father, who's 90. Wow. And they're the ones that built the fireplace. And when we met with them, and the father is just, he's still alive, he's crotchety as ever, and he said, if I'm doing a fireplace for an 1850s building, I'm going to build it the way a farmer would have built a fireplace. So
Sure.
we found an old barn, we tore down the foundation, so the stones were already cut, and he said, I'm going to lay it so that the stones are square and straight with wide grout. If you look at it, it's a very simple design on the fireplace. It's not fancy, it's not crazy, it's just very straightforward.
I mean, it's perfect for date night or
Absolutely.
ladies' night or
Yes.
fellas' night, just hanging out on the couches, having a cocktail, a beer, wine, and just cozying up.
And we have tray tables, and people will say, they'll sit here waiting for a table, and they'll have a drink, and we'll say, all right, your tables are ready. They'll say, no, we want to sit here and eat dinner. And so
Right.
we bring out a tray table and a card table, and away they go.
100%, 100%. Yeah, no, this is absolutely phenomenal. And I want to talk about some of the other areas too.
Sure.
Is it possible we can take a quick little tour? Because I
we've
think
got a tour for
I think
you.
all the fanatics out there really want to see this place in its entirety. What do you say?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go. All right, Victor, so we're what we call the community room, right?
Community room, right.
And I can tell because you got these beautiful long tables here that you can have a community of families and
Absolutely.
friends, dining as well as private dining too.
And strangers. We'll seat 4 people, 6 people. They don't know each other, but by the end of the night, they're good friends.
Make some friends, share dessert, share an appetizer, right? So here's one of the floors that I want to talk so deeply. Give me a little history on how this floor
The
came
tree
to be.
floor. So our architect and a local craftsman, they call him the floor guy, his name's John Urema, and turns out he's our neighbor, lives a mile from us, never met him for 20 years until we did this project. They came out to our farm, and because we wanted to use all the wood from here came off our property. We cut down 37 trees. So they came to our farm, and they're trying to think of, okay, we're gonna do tongue and groove. And the architect and the floor guy, and I remember them because I couldn't picture it. They said, let's do a tree where everything overlaps. And I said, I don't know what it's gonna look like, but I trust your judgment.
There's a lot of trust there.
Yeah, absolutely. So we cut down about 30 trees, maple, cherry, and oak, and they The floor guy and his guys, they just routed it out. It's all live edge. They laid it out in a warehouse in Dryden, numbered everything, brought it here, laid it down, and then hand scraped everything. And he wanted to use the old world methods, so everything's pegged and glued. There's not a screw in here. These are all wood pegs. At one point, there were about 10,000 pegs standing up, about 6 inches off the ground, and they have to cut them down and then hand file them. It's just an amazing old world craftsman process. You'll never see a floor like this anywhere in the world.
Very unique and a fantastic and fascinating story, you know, of these old world craftsmen.
Yeah,
so you made the right call on that. So the trust worked out, right?
The trust always works out with experts. Absolutely.
Right. Now, not only do you have this tree floor, but there's also another floor, and it looks like those are the original doors?
No, those are not. But again, made to look and feel that way. So
right. So this floor is obviously unique, and it looks different from the tree floor. Tell me why it's done this way, Victor.
So our floor guy John said, I want to be able to give honor to the horse and equestrian heritage. He said old barns, 200 years ago, 300 years ago, 100 years ago, the stable floors were done with end grain. The farmers would just get wood off their property. It's a mixture of whatever had fallen. They would slice it. These are about 3 inches thick. They would nail them or glue them, and then they just surround them with mortar. And he said, this floor will last 200 years. This will be here. Everything else will be gone. This floor will still be here. He said Romans used to build roads using this technique. So we went to a couple barns in the area that were centennial barns, and sure enough, that's what their floors were. So
this is terrific.
And each one of these, they just cut, they laid down, and then to keep people from tripping, they had to hand sand all of these edges. And there's thousands of pieces here.
Yeah.
So there were guys that going like this for days. And then once they did that, they laid the mud down, and they still had to then sculpt the mud so it didn't raise up over the wood. And it's just little cracks here and there add to the character of it, but this floor, it's absolutely maintenance free. It's amazing.
Unbeatable, unstoppable, and it looks great.
Yeah, it looks great and is authentic and true to the project.
Excellent.
Which is important to us.
No, some great stuff there. What else can you tell me on this tour? What room are we going to next, and what other fun stories do you have?
We're going to go into the dining room, which is the oldest part in the building, and that's right this way.
Okay.
So this is a shadow box my wife put together, really in tribute to her horse trainer, Cowboy Faltini. He was a Hungarian. He was in World War II in the cavalry.
Wow.
And was overrun by the Germans, was a POW, came to the United States with nothing, and became a master equestrian. You can see he showed and toured in Madison Square Garden, and he ended up in Michigan and was just a remarkable man. She put this together in tribute to him.
Yeah, it's a great tribute to him, and obviously you see the ribbons, you got the boot, the wonderful pictures, even the tie. I mean, this is history at its best.
Yeah, and he's a legend in this area because of all that he accomplished and all that he passed on to people. So these are bridles that have been donated to us by customers. Will come to us and say, I'd really like something of mine in the White Horse, and so they've given us bridles, and they've given them saddles, and there's rifles on the wall that customers have donated, and they just add another layer of authenticity, and they add to the community nature of the White Horse. We don't look at it as ours. We look at it as this is Metamora's restaurant.
Right.
And
the heart and soul of downtown Metamora, a community
that people have all donated to and given parts of their legacy and their history, and we've incorporated it. And I think that's our responsibility to do that and to care for it and cherish it.
Sure, and I saw some too on the doors out there as well too. Are those
donations? They're actually donations from us. They're bridles from our horses, some of which have passed away and some of which are still with us, and it's just nice to see it and see their name on it, and it's just something special for us.
Nice, great remembrance. All right, Victor. So tell me about this corner right here.
So this is the oldest corner of the building. If you go down in the basement, you can see where the cornerstone was laid, and we call this table 11, and it's considered the most romantic table in the building. We have customers that will make a reservation and they'll write down, I want table 11. And from here you can see everything. And we've had proposals, we've had anniversaries. This is just a really neat table. We hung a special vintage chandelier, and people just love the specialness of this table.
Yeah, it's private, it's quaint.
You can
romantic.
see everything.
Right.
It's a wonderful, wonderful place to sit.
So maybe for this Valentine's Day, we can deem it the Food Fanatic table.
You may have to book 2 years from now. It's probably all booked for Valentine's Day. So a lot of unique features here, including a bullet in the wall.
Why not?
Yeah, right. Why not have a
table and a bullet in the wall? Kind of goes hand in hand.
Yeah, it was an engagement gone bad.
Yeah.
So all the trees came off our farm, had them milled. When all the wood came back, one of the carpenters who was putting the wainscoting up said to me, "Hey, there's a bullet in this board." I'm like, "How could there be a bullet in this board?" So we shoot in our woods, and at some point, a 22 got lodged, got cut in half at the sawyer, showed up here, and the carpenter noticed it, and he said, "What do you want me to do with it?" I said, "Put it on the friggin' wall." So we put it on the wall. We got an old watch face to cover it, and it's just a fun fact for people that kind of are in the know to say, hey, go over to the table and go to that wall and there's a bullet in it.
There you go. I've never seen a preserved bullet in a wall.
And it's cut in half. So it went through with a saw and a bullet got cut in half lengthwise.
Unbelievable.
The odds are 1,000,000,000 to 1.
So for all you fanatics out there, you can either get the romantic table or you can get the bullet table. So you got two special tables.
Depends
now.
how you're getting along.
Right? So now we're upstairs here. What can you tell me about this room?
This is the old inn. So people would eat downstairs. They would be either on the stagecoach or they would take the train after the stagecoach. They'd eat downstairs and come up here, and this is where they'd spend the night. This was the inn part. And you can see when you look at the floor where the old rooms were, because we left, this is the original floor from 1850. And you can see how it wobbles and waves, and it's got some funky colors and
lines and different.
It had 3 layers of carpet, and we tore it all off, and we looked at it and we said, this is just beautiful, and people love it. They think it's
got a lot of character.
Like it. It has a ton of character.
A lot of character, and each room has its own vibe.
Absolutely.
So I think 100%. And one thing I got to ask you, Victor. I heard some rumors that there might be this place may have some haunted stories to tell. Is there anything you can share with the fans out there?
Yeah. So I never believed in any of that stuff prior to this. I just thought when you're gone, you're gone.
So it's true.
It's let's just say there's things that happen I can't explain.
All right.
There's doors that'll close and open. There's garbage cans that'll slide across the floor with no one around. There's pictures with people in the background that are unexplained. And there's a pair of boots that are up here that will move.
Really?
We keep them in a certain spot, and then 3 days later, they're in a different spot.
Victor, should I be looking over my back or something here?
Yeah, I would do that.
All right, so let's see these boots.
So these are the boots right here. This is where we keep them, but they're not always there, and they're just an old pair.
So these move from time to time.
From time to time.
And you got to put them back there.
Yep.
Was there maybe someone who stayed here back in the day that this is their?
The legend is that they were the original owner, Lorenzo Horde. This was called the Horde House for a long time, and it was that they were his boots. So
I'm gonna remember that name. My dad's name is Lorenzo. My son's name is Lorenzo.
There you go.
Listen, I want to really truly thank you for this. Give me this
it's
great
my
tour.
pleasure. Thanks for coming out.
It was really a great time, and hopefully I can get into some of the food. Do you mind if I check in with the chef?
Chef John will love to see you.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Thank you, Victor. You have a great establishment. Congratulations on all your hard work and passion for the community, and look forward to coming back again.
Appreciate it.
Thanks again.
All right, you're welcome.
Take care. All right, so I thought I'd come over to these fine folks here and just, give me a little background on why you guys come to the White Horse Inn. What makes it so special?
The food.
The food?
The food is wonderful.
The atmosphere is great too.
All right, the atmosphere, yes.
And it's a great place to meet friends for a regular get-together, which is what this is.
Have you guys known each other how many years?
100.
Forever.
At least 100 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
They've known each other forever.
And what do you guys like about the White Horse Inn?
I like Metamora.
I
Metamora's
love
a
your
great town.
fireplace. Love the
Yeah.
fireplace, especially
Yeah.
when it's roaring on a cold day.
Yes,
Big
like
snow
today.
outside.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Yeah, beautiful.
Well, friends, great ambiance and great drinks, great food. What more can you ask for, right? Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Enjoy your time. All right, we're back here in the kitchen where all the magic happens at the White Horse Inn, and I'm joined with Chef John Rickloff. John, how you doing, buddy? Hey, thanks for joining me, and thanks for having me in your domain, if you will. Right? This is where all this is home. Nice. So I first want to get a little background on a little bit about yourself. Tell me how you joined the White Horse Inn, and a little background on your cooking experience.
Yeah. I moved to Michigan 6 years ago from North Carolina. Country, cooking is kind of how I grew up. So I've been here 6 months or so now, and I found a good place to call home.
Nice. So I understand you got some good dishes for me to make, and we want to dive right into that.
A little bit of everything. A couple of our staples that everybody enjoys here.
Okay. Sounds good. Listen, I can't wait. I don't want to wait another minute. Let's get to some dishes. Let's get to tasting some of this wonderful food and get after it, all right?
Great.
All right, let's do it, Chef.
Thanks.
All right, Chef, so what are we going to start with first?
All right, we're going to work on our kale salad here.
Okay.
It's very hearty, very seasonal, easy ingredients. We'll just put it together really, really quick.
All right, let's check it out. What do we got?
All right, so kale in a bowl. I got some red apples that I'm just going to slice. And then a cranberry vinaigrette to dress our salad.
And that's all homemade cranberry?
Absolutely,
okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Fresh cranberries, some mustard, cranberry juice.
I like how nicely chopped that is.
Right? Yeah, it looks great.
So you don't got a big hunk of leaf in your mouth and hanging out, right? On date night?
Good
right?
bite,
So,
yeah.
okay.
All right.
So that's the foundation of the salad.
Yeah, and then we'll build up from here.
Okay.
So just some fresh goat cheese,
Okay.
some roasted butternut squash. All right, so sage rosemary, just roast it off for about 15 minutes.
Okay. Cubed and looking
Yep.
good, colorful.
Yeah, we'll throw our red delicious apples in there. And some toasted pecans.
Ooh, nice to give a little texture.
That's right. And a little shine.
So that we're good to go on this salad. How about we go taste it?
Heck yeah, let's go.
All right. All right, Chef John. So we're here. We're going to try the first of many dishes. So this is your famous kale salad.
Kale salad, good balance, nice crunch. You should find a good bit of everything in there.
I want to make sure I get every bit of the ingredients in here, right? We got the. All right, here we go. Get the creaminess, that goat cheese coming through, nice crunchy. Got a little hint of that texture from the nuts,
Right.
and then the squash is just super tasty, and that dressing, got that little vinegar base, a little tang, but it kind of brings all the flavors together for me. So, wow, nice and like refreshing. So I can see this on a summer day or even in the fall or whatnot, just nice and light, delicious. Very good. Love it. All right, so would you say this is your most popular salad, or do you have any other tricks up your sleeve when it comes to salads?
The Maurice salad is our most popular salad, and we'll try that one next.
Okay. No, I know we have a lot of dishes to get to, and I don't want to spoil my lunch here, but for sure this was absolutely great combination of all these ingredients. Really loved it. So I'm really curious to try the Maurice salad, which is actually one of my personal favorite salads out there. Right up there with the Caesar and antipasto and all that other stuff. So.
One of Michigan's favorites.
All right, chef. So this happens to be one of my favorite salads. So let's walk me through some of the components.
All right, this is the Hudson's recipe for a Maurice salad. It's our lettuce and our Hudson's dressing. Just gonna mix it all together.
Now, is that the actual recipe from the old Hudson's back in Detroit?
Hudson's is what was an old store in Detroit, and it's found its roots here. All the same ingredients, and everybody loves this salad here. Just right in. We're gonna top it with some sliced Swiss cheese, ham, turkey, some hard-boiled eggs, olives.
Ooh, all the good.
And what I think really makes
Plenty
it
of protein there.
What I think really makes it is the gherkin pickles.
Okay.
So it's kind of a sweet and sour pickle. It's easy components. It's a classic here.
All right, let's get ready to dive in.
All right, let's go.
All right, so I'm ready to dive into this Maurice salad here. I love the shredded lettuce, by the way. Make sure I get all the components. We got the sliced turkey, the nice Swiss, and then a little ham. If I can get all the components on one, yeah. Here we go, bottoms up. Took a good mouthful there.
It's good as it is, but you can make every bite different with the pickles and the olives and the eggs.
Yeah, so, you know, right now I'm getting the creaminess of that dressing, which is absolutely delicious. The saltiness of the ham and that turkey, really nice and lean. And then here we go with the little pickles. Crunchy, sweet, to kind of balance out the saltiness from the meats and the cheese. A little egg to go with that too. I love the eggs on my salad. Really just an all complete, I mean, a meal in itself, truly. When they talk about having a salad, this gives you all the goods. You got proteins, you got the lettuce, sweet pickles, even the olives too. That's like the cherry on top, right?
Yeah. If you're an olive person.
Right. So I really like it. Glad you guys stuck with the traditional dressing and recipe from the old Detroit. So what else do we have up our sleeves? We're gonna go back in the kitchen and make some more?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are synonymous for comfort food above many other wonderful dishes. So nothing speaks to comfort food like mac and cheese, right?
Mac and cheese first. We're gonna do our Cowboy mac and cheese, which throws in some pulled pork and some candied bacon on top of it.
Nice.
All right.
Cowboy mac and cheese.
All right.
All right.
Cavatappi noodles. Really good noodle for mac and cheese that holds the sauce well. Cheese sauce is a couple different kinds of cheddar, American, some Parmesan.
So chef, how long does it take you, how many years did it take you to train to be able to mix those noodles without anything falling off the sides?
It's still a work in progress. It takes years to figure that out.
Okay.
All right.
So, taking it to the bowl there. Okay.
All right, this is our pulled pork that's going to go on in the bottom.
Oh, it goes at the bottom, not on the top.
Not down in the bottom.
All right, before you cover it up, I'm just gonna, sneak a little something. Delicious. Wow.
And we're going to top that with our breadcrumbs that have just been toasted with a little bit of Parmesan cheese.
Okay, so nice cheesy breadcrumb. Give it a little texture on top.
Yeah, it goes in the window for the candied bacon.
Okay. All right, so it shows up at the window, and then what happens next?
Finishing touch, candied bacon.
Candied bacon? Just when you thought it couldn't get any better.
A little bit of brown sugar, some cayenne pepper to kick it up just a little bit, and maple syrup.
All right, I can't wait anymore. So we got to get back to the dining room. I gotta dive into this.
Yeah, let's go.
All
Two
right.
forks this time.
Let's go. All right, chef. When you said comfort food, you weren't joking. I'm gonna need some help with this one.
Yeah, we got extra bacon for sure.
All right. So are you ready to dive in with me here? Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna make sure, you know, that hidden pulled pork at the bottom there. I don't want to leave that alone, right? Are you kidding me?
It's good stuff.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that candied bacon is so sweet. It's got that syrup taste to it, but it's got the texture, and then the creamy cavatelli little twirls of pasta, and then the salty pulled pork at the end, and just a little kiss of breadcrumbs on top, right? Yeah. As if it needed anything else.
Sweet tea.
I'm telling you that it's calling me back for more. Yeah. The Cowboy man, I feel like a cowboy right now, right? Can I have one more bite? Just one more? All right.
Yeah, we got a couple things to make still, so.
So I gotta save room?
Easy, yeah.
And dessert?
Right.
All right, I can hold up. Let's go check out the next dish.
Well, we love the White Horse Inn. It's our favorite restaurant of all time.
Absolutely.
We have our girlfriend dates here on a regular basis. And today I ordered the Cowboy mac and cheese so I could enjoy it and take some home for my husband. It's that wonderful.
We are having the pot roast grilled cheese sandwich. It's phenomenal. We were here about a month ago, and my husband ordered it, and I said the next time I come, I'm going to order it. I'm glad I did. Steak is a steak, but pot roast sandwich, grilled cheese is amazing. I highly recommend it.
It's on marble rye and
Butter on both sides.
combination you wouldn't normally think would be together, but it tastes fantastic.
We love it.
All right, Chef, I'm not even close to being done yet, so I'm loving your food. I want more of it. What are we doing next?
All right, we're gonna work on one of our specials for tonight. I'm gonna do a mushroom and shrimp risotto for a special in the restaurant tonight. So first we got the risotto going here, nice and creamy.
Look at that.
Get that warm.
A little dusting of salt and pepper, okay? There we go.
So just sear those up really quick for a minute or so.
Yeah,
and
seafood's typically going to take too long.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to overdo the seafood, right? You don't want it to get it all rubbery and everything, right?
Shrimp only take a minute or so. It's pretty easy.
Okay. So just some simple oil, salt and pepper.
That's right.
Searing it.
Yeah.
Really nice. So it's nice and juicy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got that going. I'm just gonna add the mushrooms now.
Okay. So the mushroom goes to the risotto.
Right.
We're gonna leave the seafood alone
We're gonna
there.
add in some of our favorite kale also.
right. Okay, we'll get it all plated.
Just a little white wine to finish them off.
Get a little white wine.
Yeah. Make a little bit of a sauce.
Okay.
Those are good.
Nice.
Squeeze the fresh lemon.
Ooh, I can't wait to dive into that. That looks real good. All right,
There you go.
Let's get back to one of the dining room and get at it.
Let's do it.
go. All right, since I got a glass of wine with me, I thought only fitting, why don't we share this dish at the bar, this wonderful bar we got here.
There you go.
Right? So we've got the shrimp risotto. Make sure cut up some of this wonderful shrimp here. Seared up. All right. We're gonna kind of scoop up some of this goodness. All right. Oh. I mean, you've got a real creaminess of that risotto that you spent some quality time on, I can tell. The shrimp is plump, juicy. You got that sear, a little kiss of lemon. And then the kale melts in your mouth and the earthiness of those mushrooms. It all really, yeah, great balance. And you said this is a special?
Special tonight.
You know, when you come and look at this place, you don't think of seafood right away. You think of beef, right?
Yeah.
Very rustic and that home style food and comfort food. But I gotta tell you, I think this needs to go beyond the special. I think you need to make this a little bit more often, Chef.
Right. We'll do that.
Speaking of beef, we got a little steak for me or something like that?
Ribeyes are a special here.
Ribeye.
Every day that's on the menu. So
Cut fresh.
cut fresh every day.
Okay.
We'll do some ribeyes next.
All right.
Baked potato.
On to the next word, next chapter. Let's go.
All right, this is our crown jewel.
All right.
12-ounce certified Angus beef ribeye.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper, no other additional seasonings.
Nada.
Keeping it simple.
Salt and pepper.
Let the beef speak for itself.
Yeah.
Do you source this locally now?
It's not local, but it's a American, Midwest
farm
beef.
beef.
Yep.
All right, beautiful.
All right, into the really hot broiler.
What is the magic of the broiler? This seems to be a centerpiece of the kitchen here. Why not on the skillet or in a pan? What makes this so special?
Right, you get a great sear with this hot temperature.
Okay.
It starts that searing process to render the fats and get a good crust on the meat.
Okay. And what's the temperature there?
800-900 degrees.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's hot.
Beautiful.
All right, now we got a good sear on that first side. I'm gonna flip it over.
Okay.
Just to get a good sear on the other side before we finish it in the oven.
So how much do you let it sear and
Yeah, just about a minute on each side.
Okay.
Get a good sear in it. We'll finish it in the oven. It'll only take 3 or 4 more minutes.
What would be the reasoning of I guess doing the sear as opposed to putting the oven or cooking it a different way first?
Yeah, you have to start that sear to get a good crust for the salt and pepper to really stick to it, and those fats start to melt.
And keep it nice and juicy.
That's right,
Cut
yeah.
into it. It's beautiful. I love it.
All right, we're gonna finish this really quick in a rosemary brown butter.
I was gonna say, is that some oil down there? Or
That's a rosemary brown butter, just to let it rest in there for 30 seconds or so before it goes on a plate.
Okay, so coat it, absorb it.
Yeah, just adds another layer of flavor.
Yeah, flavor for sure.
All right, onto the plate. Ribeye. Just as easy as a couple of green beans and some nice broccoli.
Keeping it healthy.
All right.
Is that a zip sauce there in the?
We serve all of our steaks with a zip sauce. That's just some spices and garlic and some butter.
Mind if I get a little,
Yeah.
little dab there? That'll go perfect. All right, let's get
do
after
it.
it. Beautiful. All right, so we got beautiful ribeye here. We got all the compliments for the potato. You make sure you don't leave any stone left unturned, right?
No. If you want it, we got it.
All right. I can't wait to get into steak, so I'm just gonna have to go for it. Okay, super tender. It'll dip in that famous zip sauce of yours. So salty, but wow, it's got such a good deep flavor. A nice oil and tender steak. Who am I kidding? Super terrific. How many steaks do you guys do on an average basis?
Busy Friday or Saturday, approach 150 steaks.
Wow.
And believe it or not, they all save room for dessert. So
Dessert?
yeah, we got carrot cake cookies, a couple of staples here.
Does it get any better than that? So I'm ready. Are they warm? Are the cookies warm?
They come out warm.
All right, then we got dessert up next. Let's go get it. Holy cow! Holy carrot cake, Chef. Are we gonna have a slice of this?
We sell a ton of the carrot cake. It's delicious.
This is like 100 pounds.
Yeah. Another good seller here is our chocolate chip cookies.
Ooh.
Right from
Freshly
here,
scooped?
freshly scooped into the oven.
And you get 6 per order?
6.
Okay.
See you in 5 minutes.
Probably develop some big muscles trying to cut that cake, right? Is that a workout in itself?
Yeah, it sure is.
Look at that. Look at the thickness of that.
2 layers filled with cream cheese frosting.
Cream cheese, and then we got walnuts on that.
Candied walnut dust on the outside.
Okay. Are we gonna dress it up, drizzle it with anything, or is it as is?
It's as is.
Stands alone. The beautiful
alone.
carrot cake.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So we've come full circle, right? We're on the ending of the journey here, the dessert part, and I just can't help notice. I mean, every room has its own unique flavor. And I'm just like, I have to eat in each of them or try a few of these different rooms. I haven't even gotten to all the spaces in the place right now, but we did the tour. You know, I wanted to have here in the is this called what, the meeting room or? Yeah. Okay. And enjoy this dessert with you, and just the aroma coming off these cookies. I'm magnetized. I can't wait to dive into one. But
everything's homemade. All of our desserts here are homemade.
Okay.
From the cookies, the carrot cake, the ice cream, the brownies. Our desserts here bring people here all by themselves, so you're almost saving the best for last.
Okay, and we certainly did. We've got the milk and cookies, we've got coffee, so all the right compliments. And you know, I see that you've got 6 cookies here, and it's just perfect. This is like a great shareable dessert, right? So when you go out with friends or family, and you don't want to just, I gotta have a big slab of cake, or I gotta be overwhelmed with one piece of something. This is a shareable, like yeah, I guess I can have a cookie. Yeah, I can spare the calories, right? So everybody gets to have a cookie, and everybody's happy. Get that sweet tooth, and right.
This is a great place for families to come.
Perfect. All right, are you gonna have one? Or
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. Down in the warm chocolate chip cookies. Look how gooey. Are you kidding me? It's so moist. I mean, it's like falling apart in my hands. It's so moist, and got plenty of chocolate chips in there, so there's no shortage of that.
Just a little bit of salt in there to round it out.
Round it out, yeah. So it's not overly sweet at all. The simplest things, right? Just please us. We don't, nothing too over the top. Just a good home style chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah, we need 6 people to share all those.
We will, and I might go back for another. So someone might get shortchanged here. So, all right. So then we got this magical and extremely large slice of carrot cake. And this is also one of the most ordered desserts here at the restaurant. Okay.
Yeah, fresh carrots, coconut, candied walnuts.
Extremely moist. I taste a little zest in there.
Orange.
Oh yeah. You got fresh carrots, like you said, shredded in the cream cheese frosting and in the batter as well. Got the nuts to give it some additional texture. I mean, terrific.
You need 6 people there too.
Maybe 8, I don't know. Chef, I can't say enough. You fed me so many wonderful dishes. I think I'm gonna stop at the moment, but I'll be back. I'll be back for sure. And I would encourage everybody else to get out here at the White Horse Inn. Chef, thanks for your time. Absolutely. I know it's been a busy day, but I think we accomplished what we wanted to, and I wanted to taste all this wonderful food here. So thank you so much for your time. Whew. Wow, it's beautiful out here. It's gorgeous. I'm gonna warm up by the fire pit. Then I think I'm gonna check out one of these nice igloos out here. Let's go. So one of the many cool things here at the White Horse Inn is these romantic little igloos. So this is the Narnia themed igloo, and there's actually 4 themes here at the White Horse Inn outside where you could bring that significant other, have a romantic date, friends, family, and just share, I mean, in great times, even in the cold winter. You've got beautiful fire pit that you can sit around and just have drinks and just enjoy each other's company. I gotta tell you, with all this great history and great romantic atmosphere, you can't go wrong here at the rustic and famous White Horse Inn. Make sure you get out to Metamora, Michigan, and continue to support all of your local restaurants. I wanna say a toast to all of you out there. Remember to work hard, play hard, and eat well. We'll see you next time on The Food Fanatic. Take care. Cheers.